Okay, well, hi, my name is Michelle Dutasaca, and our journey began about 6 years ago. My son was born actually in Brooklyn, New York, and at that time, he did not pass his newborn hearing screening, which, you know, they kept us in the hospital for a while. I was a new mom, everything was kind of a blur, and we were just happy to get him home. And I don't remember anything being explained to us about what was going on. Just told that he passed one part and he didn't pass another. And that's how it stood for a long time. It looked like he was reaching all of his developmental milestones that come along until he was about 2 or 2.5. It didn't seem like his speech was developing the same as other kids that were his age. So we decided to, try to see what kind of testing we could get done, and everyone just kept saying, no, I think his hearing is fine, and he's just a little developmentally delayed. And it wasn't until he was in preschool, and it took a couple months, and the teacher came up to us and said, Mrs. Dutasaca, I don't think Leo can hear me. And it almost was a relief that someone else said something, because I knew that there was something more with my son that was being overlooked. So we were able to get the testing, and again, even at first they said, nope, he's just developmentally delayed, but luckily we had a teacher that pushed and advocated for my son as much as we were trying to, and we were finally able to get the diagnoses. It was January. He had just turned 4 when we had the ABR, and it did show that he had moderate hearing loss. And I just remember breaking down in tears. It was tears of relief, because all of his speech development that was where he was behind, it all made sense. You could see it, and it was on paper. I had something tangible, and I went through that feeling of that relief, but then it was immediately followed by a lot of anger, because I felt like I hadn't been listened to. And you trust these professionals to be able to help you find this and to help you go forward. We've been very lucky that here at Arkansas Children's Hospital, we were able to get the help that we needed, and they worked with us, and we got him his hearing aids. And I'll never forget when we first put his hearing aids on. I was in the room with my mom, and my son was hiding underneath the table playing, and we put them in his ears, and we were whispering, and he heard us, and we were just blown away. And then we went through him going home with him and watching him wear them. We weren't sure how he was going to transition with the hearing aids, but he loved them. And all of a sudden, Thomas the Train was talking instead of just moving his mouth. And hearing the water running was something new. And, it was a great feeling. And at the same time, I know that there was a little bit of sadness in my heart.
It's a little sad, because he hadn't heard those things before, and we thought that he had. He has really been so much more outgoing. I mean, his goal everywhere now is to make friends wherever he goes. And he loves his hearing aids, and we use an FM system at school, and we use it, even on a personal basis. He goes to karate classes, they use it. He's excelled so well. Leo likes to not say that he's hard of hearing. He'll usually say, I'm a little bit deaf, because that's how he sees himself, and I think that's fantastic. And if I could tell parents anything, though, is not to be afraid of someone telling you that your child is hard of hearing or that your child is deaf, because it's a great world and the deaf community is amazing. You know, this is an opportunity that's being presented to you to see a whole new world that maybe you didn't see before, and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna find the support, and you're gonna find the diversity within the community, and I wouldn't change that part of it for anything.